We're here in Nashville, Tennessee at the Summer NAMM Show 2015 on the Yamaha booth with Nate, who's going to show us the Reface CP. So, Nate, this is a sort of stage piano type thing, is it?
Yeah, CP for combo piano. Of course, we made big combo pianos in the 70s, and we still make stage pianos to this day. But Reface CP is the kind of keyboard you can take with you anywhere. It's sort of like the acoustic guitar of keyboard, because you can always have it with you and play something and have these really inspiring sounds and effects to take you wherever you want to go.
So with this, I mean, because the sounds are based on a stage piano, but
yeah,
who are you aiming at exactly with this? Because having a small keyboard for a lot of people who play stage pianos might be a little bit uncomfortable. So what?
Right.
Who are you gunning for with this?
Well, I found as I've been playing these for quite a few months now, and I find exactly that. You know, as keyboard players, we're often tied to the location where our instrument is at, whether that's in the studio or on a stage. I always have to go to my instrument to play it. The cool thing about this and the way the action feels is so responsive and natural to play. Is that you can sit on the couch, or you can take it to the beach, so you can go between, I like to say, sofa, stage, and studio all in one go. It gives you a really satisfying experience, and with the built-in effects and how you can change the sound and model it into what you want, it's a really interactive instrument. It's really, really cool.
And you can also plug in an external keyboard if you want that full size.
Exactly. So if you want all this controllability with the effects, just plug it into, an 88-note weighted controller, and you can use it that way. And because all of this sends out MIDI information, it works great with your DAW or iOS tablet device, whatever you have. You can map this to whatever you want. So now it's a MIDI controller as well, with really great action.
Okay, and the action, just tell us a little bit about that, because there's something, this keyboard is different, isn't it? It's new for
It's a lot
this
different.
range.
Newly designed, our engineers were going to get the feel of our top of the line motif unweighted synth action. They wanted a pro player to have that same sort of experience. And they looked at the keys, they were trying to get that and trying to convey interface, a new kind of interface. And when the mechanics of the key bed meet the tone generator, they made it very responsive and very dynamic to play. So almost everybody who plays it goes, wow, I forgot I was even playing mini keys after a while. This is great. It's so expressive. So really a new bar for mini key keyboards, I think.
So let's have a little listen to how it sounds and maybe talk us through some of these features.
Sure. So Reface CP is based on basically 6 different instruments. You've got several different electronic pianos, and you've got a clavie style instrument, you've got a toy piano, and you've got a Yamaha CP80. So there's an RD1, which is kind of a time piano, more mellow or early version. And I've got my tremolo controls here, so I can adjust this. With the RD1 piano, this is an auto pan, so it goes stereo left to right. RD2 is a little bit harder sounding, so maybe I take away the tremolo and I want to add a little bit of chorus. WR is more of a reed style piano. You can get the classic reed sound if you move the tremolo rate to 12 o'clock, and then you can adjust the depth on it. This is nice with a little bit of phase shifter. CLV is a clavie. This is great. Now I can turn up the drive. I can get a little bit of crunch to it. Add the wah. There's a cool wah here. Maybe I have a little reverb. Or you can clean it up. This is kind of cool. You can clean it up and almost be that sort of chorus type guitar sound. Add a little bit of delay on here. The toy piano is kind of a cool thing to get some sound design things going on. I love it with this delay section. There's 2 settings in the delay section, D delay for digital, and then A delay for a sort of analog style delay. If you can make these really cool musical things just by cranking the depth all the way up. You can even change sounds. Then if I change the time, you can all get sort of turntable style effects. And the A delay doing the same thing. So you get sort of a tape style effect. It's a piano, but it does all these cool sound design things. And then you have a reverb control. Finally, you've got the Yamaha CP80 at the end, and you can do all sorts of... The octave is really responsive. I can really sound like I've been practicing my arpeggios without doing anything. So for me, that helps. I don't get a chance to practice at all. But those are the sounds of the Reface CP. Another cool thing is it responds to continuous sustain. Which is a very Yamaha thing. We make pianos, so we want them to behave like pianos do as much as possible. And it's just another degree of expression and control you have with Reface CP. And that's it.
So Nate, when is this going to be available around the same time as the YC? When's this going to be out?
Yeah, all models will be out simultaneously, so we anticipate end of August, beginning of September is when people will be able to pick them up in stores.
And MSRP?
MSRP in the US is $799.
But presumably rather less in stores?
Yes,
okay.
I believe so.
Great, thanks very much.
Yep, thanks.